In the bustling heart of Okorodu town, just beside the old market square, where traders argued over yams and the smell of roasted corn drifted through the air, stood a shop painted emerald green with peeling gold lettering that once gleamed in the sun. Adan's Royal Stitches. For over 3 decades, Madame Adan ruled that place like a queen whose crown was made of needle and thread. She was in her late 50s, but still carried herself like a general in her prime. Her wrapper was always a bright ankara print, tied so tightly it looked like it was holding in secrets. Her gown rose high and wide, as if competing with the mango tree outside her shop. When the wind pushed its leaves into applause, it was as if it greeted her first. Her hands were magic. She could sew a wedding gown in 2 days that would fit like second skin. People swore she didn't measure bodies. She measured souls. There was a time her name was said with respect and a touch of fear. In 2005, she tailored a dress for the state governor's wife during a surprise visit. That gown earned her the nickname, the Needle of the East, a name she repeated often enough to make sure no one forgot. Respect is like lace, she would say, tapping her thimble against the wooden counter. Delicate. But when you handle it well, it lasts generations. But Adan's tongue was sharper than her needle. 45,000 naira for this blouse and wrapper, she would say without blinking, eyes like polished brass. Auntie, just blouse, a customer might ask in shock, clutching the edge of the table like a wave about to pull her under. If it's too expensive, carry your fabric and go elsewhere, she would bark, her voice cutting through the marketplace like a cracked bell. Do I look like a charity? If you tried to haggle, she might fling her measuring tape at you, never quite hitting, but close enough to remind you of your place. And when you left, she would mutter something loud enough for the market women to hear. People want governors dressing with tomato sellers' money. The apprentices she took in fared no better. Many came dreaming of becoming master tailors, of seeing their names stitched in gold on shop fronts, of brides whispering their names with gratitude. But soon they discovered Adan treated them more like housemaids. Go fetch water. Wash my clothes before you think of touching the sewing machine. Have you swept? You want to sew inside a pigsty? By the time the chores were done, they were too exhausted to even thread a needle. When it came to cutting fabric, the heart of tailoring, she never allowed them to watch. She would vanish behind a curtain, scissors whispering secrets, and return with the pieces already shaped. If an apprentice dared to ask how she calculated curves without leaving chalk marks, she would glare at them as if they'd asked her age. Most apprentices left within weeks, carrying home only calloused hands and bitter memories. The bold